Hi there! Welcome to Margaret's YouTube channel Grammar Buzz, Learning Made Easy. And in today's video, we are about to discuss on demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns. So what are we waiting for? Let's begin. But before we do that, you know that we need to know what are the lesson objectives for the day. And our lesson aims at helping us to know when to use demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns and also identifying them, right? So, here comes the most important question. What? What is demonstrative adjective? Isn't that a great question? Isn't it? But in order to understand demonstrative adjectives, we have to know what they are, okay? Alright, so let's find out what are demonstrative adjectives. Well, you see, a demonstrative adjective is an adjective that is used together with a noun to qualify it. Well, you already know what a noun is. A noun is a naming word. It's the name of a person, place, animal, and thing. And a demonstrative adjective is an adjective that modifies the nouns. So like any other adjective, a demonstrative adjective too has the job of describing a noun in a sentence. Right? So a demonstrative adjective is used together with a noun to qualify it. Well, then what about demonstrative pronouns? Right? So what is demonstrative pronoun? Alright, let's find out what it is. Well. A demonstrative pronoun is a pronoun that replaces a noun. Well, that's quite simple because that's the job of any pronoun. You know that, right? A pronoun replaces a noun in a sentence in order to avoid repetition. So a demonstrative pronoun does the same job like any other pronoun. It replaces the noun in a sentence. But they are not used with the nouns, but instead they stand in place of the noun or they replace the noun. Simple so far, right? Now, let us find out about some demonstrative pronouns and adjectives. Well, demonstrative pronouns and adjectives both have the same terms. So what are they? What are the same terms? How come demonstrative adjectives and pronouns have the same terms? Yes, believe me, they have the same terms. And let us find out what they are. Well, they are this, that, these, and those. This, that, these, those. Well, although the terms are the same, the uses are very different from one another. So let us find out how demonstrative adjectives are different from demonstrative pronouns. Okay, so here we have our did you know? Did you know? So, did you know that we use demonstrative adjective before a noun? Yes, demonstrative adjectives are always, I repeat myself, always used before nouns to modify them. And that is the easiest way to identify them, right? As they are always followed by a noun or a naming word. And that's the job of any adjective, right? To describe or modify a noun. And that's quite easy to remember, right? That demonstrative adjectives always come before a noun. Alright, let me give you an example, and it's the picture of a bowl of soup. It sure looks so delicious. I feel like gobbling it up right now. Okay, let's come back. Right, what does the sentence say? It says, this soup is good. This soup is good. Yes, it surely looks good. But in this sentence, the adjective this points out to the noun soup. Take note, it is placed before the noun soup. So, it defines the noun soup or it modifies the noun soup. And you know already that that's the job of any adjective. They describe the noun. So here too, this describes the noun soup. It modifies it. So definitely this is a demonstrative adjective. So in this sentence, this is a demonstrative adjective. Well, time for another example. And what do we have here? We have the picture of two chairs. Yes. And what does our sentence say? It says, these chairs are antique. These chairs are antique. Well, in this sentence too, if you note, these comes before the noun chairs. It's placed before the noun chairs. So what is it doing? It's actually modifying the noun chairs. It's describing the noun chairs. And that's the job of an adjective, right? So if it's describing the noun chairs, it's modifying the noun chairs, and it comes before the noun chairs, then it surely has to be a demonstrative adjective. So these in this sentence is a demonstrative adjective. Well, we have our remember. We surely have our remember. And what do we need to remember? We need to remember that a demonstrative adjective is used before a noun. That's not complicated, is it? It's quite simple. It's not complicating at all. You can remember that anyhow, that a demonstrative adjective is used before a noun. So, what about a demonstrative pronoun? Well, what about it? Let's find out. And it's time for another example. And here we have the picture of a clock. And what does our sentence say? It says, that is old. That is old. In this sentence, that is a demonstrative pronoun as it is replacing the noun clock. Right? We don't have the naming word clock in the sentence. And you see, that is not modifying the noun clock. It is replacing it. And that stands alone in the sentence. Perhaps the sentence could be, that clock is old. But the noun clock has been replaced by the demonstrative pronoun that. So the naming word is missing from the sentence. Remember, demonstrative pronouns always stand alone. They never modify a noun. So in this sentence, that is a demonstrative pronoun. And demonstrative pronouns only replace the noun in the sentence. So that is a demonstrative pronoun in this sentence. Isn't that simple to identify? I think you already got the hang of it. So here's another example for you. And what does this say? Oh, they're a pair of beautiful shoes. And the sentence says, these are his. These are his. In this sentence too, these is a demonstrative pronoun as it is replacing the noun shoes. Nowhere in the sentence do we find the naming word shoes. These are not modifying the noun shoes. It just stands alone. Perhaps the sentence could be, these shoes are his. But the noun shoes has been replaced by the demonstrative pronoun these. As we already know, demonstrative pronouns stand alone and they never ever modify a noun. They only replace the noun in the sentence. So, these is a demonstrative pronoun. Well, I think there is a remember for you. Yes, you have a remember right now. And what do you need to remember? All you need to remember is demonstrative pronouns stand alone and never modify nouns. Remember? They stand alone and they never ever modify nouns because they are pronouns, they are pros, and that's their work, their job, their work is to replace nouns. So, they do not modify a noun because they are not adjectives. The job of adjectives are to modify nouns and the job of pronouns are to replace them. Isn't that simple to remember? Well, hey, congratulations! we have neared the end of our video, and I think you have quite well understood the difference between demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives, and it's time for us to practice, as practice makes you perfect, and by practicing you make practice perfect. Hey, that's quite fun. Practice makes you perfect, and by practicing you make your practice perfect. Wow, that's a good way to remember that we should practice. So, this is how it works, right? I will be giving you a sentence and you will be having a word in it, and you have to identify whether the given word is a demonstrative adjective or a demonstrative pronoun. And here we go. So, this is your first sentence, and it says, "This house is beautiful. This house is beautiful." Well, can you tell me what is this here? Is it a demonstrative adjective or a pronoun? I think it's a demonstrative adjective. No. Maybe it's a pronoun. Hey, I'm confused. Can you tell me what is it? Yes, I think you already have understood what it is, and you are absolutely right. It is a demonstrative adjective because it comes before the noun house and it modifies it, it describes it. Good job! And here comes the next sentence for you. And it says, "Those are great books. Those are great books." Well, what could those be? Demonstrative adjective? No. Demonstrative pronoun? No. Demonstrative adjective. I'm confused. I think you are not. You have already figured it out. And you are right. It is demonstrative pronoun. Those here is a demonstrative pronoun because it replaces the noun. Right? It does not modify the noun books. You are absolutely correct. Let's move on with the next sentence. And what do we have here? It says, "Those rooms need repainting. Those rooms need repainting." Well, what is those here? Can you identify? I think you already have, and you are so very correct. It is demonstrative adjective because those here modifies the noun rooms. Good job. Here comes the next one for you. And it says, "That is Amy's cup. That is Amy's cup." So, what is that here? Demonstrative adjective? Yes? No? Or a demonstrative pronoun? What do you think? What is it? Can you tell me? I think you already have spotted it, and you are right. It is a demonstrative pronoun. It is a demonstrative pronoun because it replaces the noun. It does not modify it, right? You are so very correct. Good job. And here comes the last sentence for you, and that is, "That joke made me laugh out loud." That joke made me laugh out loud. So, what is that in this sentence? What is it? Can you tell me what is it? Can you? I think you can. You are a smart one and you are so very correct. It is a demonstrative adjective because it modifies the noun joke. It modifies the noun joke. Good job, marvelous, well done. And with that, we come to the end of our video. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions at all, just pop them in the comment box and I will surely get back to you. So, if you want me to continue making such videos, then don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. So, until we meet the next time, take care of yourself and bye.